Greetings. Welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings, Goth Tarot, my weekly exploration into our shadow issues, emotional things that are dark, and maybe we don't understand them. I'm here to give a little enlightenment. We do that with a collective reading for all, using the decks that present the most varied images pertaining to a goth, emo type culture. So I'm starting off with the Murder of Crows deck. And I'm asking the question, what is the dark design? The dark design is the focus around you at this time, representing environmental issues or basically what's going on around you. And I have pulled the Six of Swords. Reversed. The dark design says you are blocked. You are not able to move forward as much as you might want to leave perhaps some troubled, depressing times behind you, but you can't go forward. And the reason for that is because you're not done with what these things are. There still are issues to resolve here. So now I'm going to pull from the special cards in the Murder of Crow deck to see what other information we can get here. And I have pulled the special card, the Crow of Dusk. And that means this is something that is beginning. It's nothing that's halfway through or closer to the end of its process. It is in its beginning phase, and you will have to deal with all of that. And now with the other extra set of cards, I'm going to give us a little more information about the dark design. And I have pulled the Crow Father. And the Crow Father is indicating this is a real physical process. These represent the kind of things that must be enacted in a physical sense of the world. It means actual physical things happening. It's not an emotional issue that you may struggle with in the inner side. So now you may want to know what is really here that is remaining, perpetuating this situation. What haunts us? The dark shadows. What is the haunting thing that remains here, keeping our attention on this matter, perhaps in some form, like a ghost that can't be made to leave? And I pulled the Six of Pentacles. It truly looks like a haunting. But what is haunting I believe, with this card, the Six of Pentacles, is the idea that there are things that need to be given away freely from the heart. And there are things that can never be repaid ever, not within this earthly lifetime. And it could be that this is suggesting there's a karma here with the situation. It may not be necessarily from a past life, it's probably from this life, but it may be something that will resolve so incredibly slowly. Many lessons to be learned. The haunting is challenging you to reevaluate what it is you give, what it is you expect to receive, and whether those are really true to your nature and to your purpose. So now we're going to go on to the next deck. And by the way, that deck was the Goth Tarot. The next deck is the Night Sun Tarot, which I use for the next two positions. The first being the Dark Truth. How does all of this shape up to the reality that you must accept now at this time? The idea that you're blocked from proceeding forward and that there are deep karmic lessons about the nature of giving for you. Not just physical giving. Although the Pentacles are talking about money and mundane issues, those two spirits were in love, and now only one of them remains on the earthly plane. What have you lost to the realm of spirit that you would give anything for to have that back? But as I said, we're doing the Dark Truth now. What is the reality that, painful as it may seem, it is what is here for us? And that card is the reversed Knight of Pentacles. The reversed Knight of Pentacles, the Dark Truth is, there's a really strong force blocking you here in this movement thing. This is talking about really strong inertia or lack of total interest in advancing these ideas. It may be that there's something for us here that is karmically so strong it prevents us from moving to any other considerations until we deal with this blockage, this thing that it wants us to relate to. And I believe it's the haunting. I believe it is this lost essence, energy, thing, maybe a person, but we're not resolving or coming to a closure with whatever this is. And so now it tars our life. It's slowing down our life so that we cannot advance. That's the reality, is that we're literally turning into a tortoise. You know, the tortoise and the hare thing. What is the dark sacrifice that we have to make to maybe bring change or bring healing or bring enlightenment? And it's the reversed Five of Cups. The reversed Five of Cups. The dark sacrifice, representing sorrows we must bear or try to mitigate in some form, try to give up the things that we know will help bring something better, as painful as it may be. And with the Five of Cups reversed, we may have been waiting for things to change, for people to return to their normal sense, for hope to kind of display. But my sense here is that because we're not really doing the work, it's just hoping for hope. And that's what we have to sacrifice. If we have this just belief that things can change without any intervention or necessary work on our part, we're going to be wrong here. We have to give up the idea that we can find the light without, because it's really within. And I think that's what it's saying, is that when the card is the other way around, people feel the light is without. That's the mistake. But it's reversed here, and it's in this position saying, this is what you have to give up, the idea that you can find it without. You have to do it for yourself. And so basically, that leads us to the dark spiral, which we use the Vampire Tarot, because the dark spiral tells us within all of this, what sucks, what really sucks the most, that there may be something actually worse than what we're seeing here. What is that dark spiral? What is that suckage? Oh my, my. It's the same card, only upright. It's the Vampire Tarot's version of the Five of Cups. And so it's really a kind of stunner here, because what we must give up is the reverse of what sucks. It sounds easy in a way, in its own little weirdo way. But what sucks is that there's not enough hope for us here. There's not enough for us. And where it really can be found is a place we can't seem to access. We're not looking wherever that is, behind us or somewhere else, to find where those good things are. We're only looking at what we're lost, and we're pretty much, disconsolate over that. So we have to realize that we can't get beyond this suckage unless we can acknowledge what we're not seeing. And therefore we need our dark gift from the Crow's Magic Tarot. The dark gift represents our abilities or skills, our talents, our resources, whatever they are, however they come to us. What is our dark gift to help us in all this? Or can it? It's the reversed Two of Coins. The reversed Two of Coins. We have to learn how to release what we've been holding on to. A secret weapon that maybe we don't even know. The words on the card talk about crypticness and mysteriousness, but it's reversed. And I'm saying that maybe those goth kind of essences within us of mystery and crypticness are the key here. Releasing them really means going into that and studying more, studying ourselves, studying our lives at a different level. It's a scrutiny. And I think for a lot of us, it's not always easy. We look to the cards for answers, but do we look into ourselves for truth? So that's it. I'm Oberon with Goth Tarot, and it looks like a little bit of a grim week for us. See you next time.